What is up? This is, let me change this. This is the Vinyl Casket. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Hope you guys enjoy this. If you're watching live, if you're watching after the fact on YouTube or on the VOD, I appreciate you. I hope you all had a great holiday and a great week. Obviously, I haven't been able to stream as I've been usually. I didn't stream Monday. I didn't stream Thursday or Friday because of the holiday. I wasn't able to get my books in. I wasn't home. But if you saw when I ended the VOD on Saturday, I got a second monitor right here, which is going to make the whole setup completely different because I moved everything around. I will be getting a new mic soon, within the next week, and a new capture card, which is going to allow me to record my audio differently. But right now, we got some books to talk about. I'm going to set a couple of things up, and we'll get that going. Also, I got to read this, which I haven't been able to yet. Just got this for Christmas. Heroes in Crisis. Obviously, I jumped back into comics, like, kind of right after, maybe, a couple months or maybe a year after this happened. I remember hearing about it and seeing people post the panels of, like, people in confession all over Instagram, and I always wanted to get into it. And the fact that Wally West is a huge character in this book, and it has huge repercussions for Wally West, is a major reason why I got this. I'm really excited to read it. So, obviously, the plan is to do this review, hop off, do a couple things around the house, then I'm going to hop back on and play some games. We're going to start off with Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I got it all set, ready to go. We'll play that. Then, we might play some other stuff. Maybe Valorant. Maybe, I don't know. We're going to wing it maybe like 2 hours, 3 hour stream. I'll be back on Monday, 100%. I'm off from work. I will be streaming with you guys. And we'll be living the life. Dreaming. Living our dreams. Okay. It's different because now I have two screens and the camera's in the middle. So, if I look away from the camera, I'm sorry, guys. It's going to happen a lot while I get used to this. Not what I want. Where is... Yes, we're going to make sure I have League of Comic Geeks up and ready to go. So we can do that. Okay. That's going to be open. That's ready. We're on there. We're ready to go. Okay. Comic book review. We're going to start off, obviously, with Marvel, like I usually do. We have Excalibur. Still fixing where I'm putting the light. Okay. Is this better? That's better. Excalibur 16. This is issue 16 of Excalibur. I'm actually very happy with almost all the books post X of Swords. Almost all the first issues afterwards I've enjoyed, which is a little weird because during X of Swords I enjoyed the main overall story, but what individual books weren't doing it for me. I just kind of was getting over it really quickly. But yeah, this is really good artwork. They're trying to get Betsy back. They really want Betsy Braddock back. The moment with Blah bartending and like he's like, I guess I'll start day drinking too. No one told me what really happened with her. I'm really upset. That was really like an emotional. Why is this here? Can this go away? Yes, go away. Bye bye. They confront X Factor, which is really cool. And Rogue is going off to Rachel Summers, and like that was because Rachel Summers is like an original member of Excalibur, so that was like a big deal to see that. Um, the whole they returned to Otherworld, so that whole Avalon area, you know, is controlled by the Braddocks, and you know the Brian Braddock, Betsy Braddock's brother is now Captain Avalon, and his wife is there, and her powers are way more powerful than ever now that she's in Otherworld. And the baby's like talking like a genius. And they're going looking because X Factor couldn't confirm if she was dead or alive based on what people witnessed. So then they had to go. Let me make sure this. So they had to go back. Let me scoot over. There we go. They had to go back to Otherworld, and they wanted to find evidence to prove that she was either alive or dead. If she was alive, they wanted to find her. So they're using, what's her name, Maggie? I always forget. Where is that page? There you go. Yeah, it's Megan Braddock. So they're using her powers of being like a fairy elf kind of person and having spirit energy and stuff. And Richter uses some like apocalypse magic. And then you have this little side story where their older brother, the Braddock's older brother, the crazy guy, goes and tries to make a deal with Sinister to clone her. But they do this whole thing, and they summon the Captain Britain Corps, which is now all different versions of Betsy Braddock. And they said that they're gonna find her, and then you end. Sorry, guys, this is a spoiler. So if you don't want to look, mute it, mute the screen, go away from the screen, don't see. Boom. She wakes up with Angel. Like, what? Why is Betsy with Angel? Is this an alternate universe Angel? Is this a different Angel? Very interested in what's going on with this. I don't know. I really don't know what they're doing with this, with that ending scene. I'm really happy that they're bringing in the Captain Britain Corps again. It was really interesting. But yeah, issue 16 of Excalibur, I give this out of 10, 5.5. It was a good book. It was enjoyable. Nothing crazy happened. Artwork was very standard, very good though. It wasn't bad. It wasn't boring. Howard's doing a good job. Toe's doing a good job. Toe. 100% would recommend to pick it up at this point. I think this is a good jumping on point. 5.5, maybe a 6. Really depends on what they do after this, because like they could mess it up and then it's not good. Okay, next, my only other Marvel book of the week is issue 2 of King in Black. Holy God damn! So obviously I read King Black off screen because I didn't get it the week it came out because I wasn't at that point going to read the series, so I decided not to do any of the tie-ins and to just do the King in Black main issues. And I'm gonna grab Venom also because I'm gonna hop on Venom for now on, and Amazing Spider-Man, with Death Metal and Deceased. Excuse me. Ending. I have a lot of time where I can do that stuff now because a lot of books are gonna. Whew. Issue 2. First up, cover's sick. Right, it's Kate's on this. You open up with a half panel of that. Like, that's how you know, like, oh crap. Like, the paneling and, like, the reading direction of this book is, you know, not typically standard for modern age, where almost everything is one page and jumps around all over the page, you know. But usually, there's a lot of reading across both pages and then down and then jumping around, which I enjoy. It's really reminiscent of how 90s books read, and I really got into comics through reading back issues of 90s books and 80s books, and that's when they were pushing the boundaries, first doing the whole no borders thing, and crazy, you gotta read sideways and stuff. So paneling like this, like where it's all over the place and it's not like super standard, I really enjoyed this. Um, how the dialogue that he gave Spider-Man was perfect to his character. How he wrote every character that appeared in this issue, I think reflects their general definitions. Every character was written based on, if you didn't read them in the last 5-10 years, but you knew that character at one point in your life and you read this book, every character that spoke in this book would reflect how you imagine that character would talk. He just did a really good job of pulling out like that general I don't even know the words to use. He just did a really good job of writing every character that appeared in the book. Because obviously he writes Thor and he writes Venom. He doesn't really do everybody, but he made it seem like he was they talked as if they were talking in their own books. They talked as if they've been talking for the last decade. Like, I really like how he captured every character he used, especially Spidey. The way he wrote Spidey was amazing. Not only that, like the whole Human Torch sacrificing himself thing was really crazy. And that dialogue between Johnny Storm and Peter Parker was really, really good. The Valkyrie stuff was really good. Eddie Brock, basically the story is, after King of Black won, I don't know where Venom 31 was. It? I don't know where that ties in to all this, but that happened. But in here, he gets thrown to the ground, whatever, and Spider-Man's trying to save his life and get him back and gets him back to the Fantastic Four's base. Artwork here is phenomenal. Dialogue is really key on this. Dude, the coloring is great. And then he shows up to grab Dylan, Eddie Brock's kid, and like that stuff is really emotional, really cool. Then they walk in and they have this full like page spread of like Reed and Sue talking, and then Valkyrie's there, and T'Challa's there, and you got Blade talking to like these holograms of Professor X and Magneto, and Magneto's like, our people, and Blade's yelling at him. And then Spider-Man just walks in and he's like, hey, quick question. Not to interrupt your big, super secret meeting, but is there any news on Eddie? Like, that had me dying. The way he wrote all these characters was so perfect. It was so good. He wrote these characters so... I don't know what to say. Biblically, I can't even say it. Basically, to their core. He wrote these characters to their fucking core. Like saying, do we need to bring out the... And then Namor walks in, and then Reed turns to Sue, and Sue's like, get past it. Like, because there's all that beef between them. And like, that was referenced really good. And then Tony Stark is in the room the entire time, and no one even mentions or glances or talks to Tony, and he's like, I got a plan. And then you get to see all these guys go on their plan to do their thing, to set up Tony's plan. Tony uses the Extremis to try to get a Venom symbiote or something for Eddie, which is really crazy, but it's overloading his system. It gets back and it's not working. So fucking Dylan uses his fucking powers, dude. Crazy. And then he flatlines. Eddie flatlines. Dude. Merry Christmas, Dan. I hope you had a great holiday. I hope everything's going well for you. And that was it. That's how they end. They end it with Eddie flatlining. You know he can't be dead. He's got to be like the main character here. It's a Venom story, and Venom's an ongoing series that's not looking like it's gonna get canceled any soon, unless his son takes over as Venom. I give that a strong 8, maybe even a 9. I don't know. I don't want to be too liberal with it, but this is issue 2 of King in Black is a strong 8. Yeah, I'm really excited for the rest of that storyline. Okay. Do I want to? No. That's not going to be the first book on DC we talk about. Alright, we're going to talk about issue 50 of Batman Beyond. Final issue. We get to see Wonder Woman in the Beyond universe, which is really cool. Dude, I'm kind of upset that this is ending. With Future States, I hope they reference him existing at least in Future States, so that after Future States, this book can come back or something happens, because I'm really interested. So basically, in this book, really solid artwork. Jurgens did a really good job of writing it too. Someone's, after all that stuff that went down with Booster Gold and future Booster Gold and Batman and whatever, I thought that's where the story was going, but they just give you this kind of one-shot issue that kind of fades off of that with Batman, someone posing as Batman Beyond committing crimes and attacking Bruce or whatever, and Wonder Woman and her, they sent Wonder Woman to like check up on what's his freaking name? Why can't I? On Batman Beyond, on Terry. Like you see, like awesome freaking artwork, dude. Really upset this is the final issue. Yeah, but this is all going down, and they're trying to figure out who could have posed. Like really great artwork here. Who could be the imposter? And then it's an old animated series kind of villain, and Wonder Woman steps in. Dude, who's the artist? Chen. The way he drew Wonder Woman was awesome. And then you got shit going down, bro. Dude, awesome story for this one issue. I know it's a standalone issue and it ends the series, but it ended on a high note. Artwork was phenomenal. Story was pretty solid. Not the best, obviously, because it's ending, so I'm upset. But Batman Beyond proves himself to Wonder Woman, and traps this, but doesn't defeat her. Figures out a way that she couldn't stay stable, so she was trying to do this so that she could stay stable. She was stealing all this stuff, whatever. So he was able to put her in like a stasis cube, so that until Bruce could get better, he could make sure that Bruce could help him like solve her issue, which is such a freaking oh damn. Oh god. Yeah, no good. Dude, he missed a. He didn't deliver for one Friday and Saturday in a row, and then Monday slammed me. But nice seeing you. How's the National Guard? Hope you're doing well and the family's good. Still haven't shipped, really? That's awful. January 5th. Okay, thank God. At least I get that over. Gotta get out of there, bro. But yeah. So basically, the story ends with with Wonder Woman saying the Justice League isn't complete without a Batman. So basically, he's getting brought to This is definitely not the end, but it's his final issue. So, oh wow, that's crazy. That's awful, dude. I'm sorry for you. But you know what? I'm not gonna get into it. But yeah. Final issue, but this is definitely not the end. Basically, Batman Beyond, Terry McGinnis is joining the Justice League in this universe. Not the Justice League that we saw in the animated series. Um, Great, they're going off in the chat. um, but yeah, I give this a solid 7. Really good artwork, really good story, great way to end the series and hit what's gonna happen further. Maybe we're gonna get a Justice League Beyond after Future State. That would be so freaking cool. Okay, what's next? What do we want to do next? All right, we're gonna do issue 52 of Red Hood. So it doesn't say anywhere on here that this is the last issue, but at the end of this book it says the end. It doesn't say to be continued or next up. It says the end. So I'm really praying that this continues after Future State. Yep. Every Wednesday I'm picking up my books. And normally I do this every Thursday. I do my reviews almost every Thursday. Obviously with Christmas and Christmas Eve, I really didn't have the time to finish reading the books and get it done in time. But yeah, I'm doing it today. I'm going to do this stream. I'm going to end it. Take care of some stuff. Then I'm going to come back and do some gameplay. I'm going to play some Tony Hawk Pro Skater and then maybe some other stuff. Maybe like 2 or 3 hours on gameplay, and then I'll be back on Monday with I don't even know what I'm doing. Maybe Batman Telltale or Valorant or something. I'm not sure. Dude, I hate you. I need to get the PS5, but you know what? I'm spending so much money. I'm about to drop $300 on a bunch of stuff for the setup. I'm gonna get a new capture card, and I'm getting a brand new mic setup, which is gonna be sick. No, what the heck is Greed Falls? Yeah, I noticed that you when I first started on here and following you, that you had a bunch of VODs up there and then nothing. Alright, so Red Hood issue 52. I still hate his costume. But it follows up with what was going on in the last issue, uh, with him being in the hills, and this fashion designer trying to become like a crime lord, and he hired freaking Killer Croc. We find out that Killer Croc honestly wasn't on his side at all. Artwork was pretty solid, not the best, a little cartoony for my taste. Um, Trying to look, artwork was pretty, some you get some fight scenes, you get some cool stuff that goes on. Dialogue was okay, wasn't really the best. Like this new villain wasn't that cool. Um, the girl that's fighting with Red Hood in this whole thing, she was a cool character. It's really cool though. He has this new apartment or house or whatever in the hills. Um, and he's developing like this relationship with this girl, and her dad owns a restaurant, and their sister's a news person, and at the end he gets like a present from a housewarming gift from Bruce, and that was really cool. Really good way to end it. But it says the end at the end. A Family Thing was the name of the story. That just seems like a good game. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a bunch of new games and hop on soon. But I really want to work on the setup before I start spending money on games. Cause I wanted to wait until I got the PS5 to get like the new Assassin's Creed and stuff. But I think I'm gonna just hop on it because I really want to play. I give this a 5.5. You know, okay artwork, okay dialogue. The story was like okay. I just really hope it doesn't end because it has been a good book. I'm really excited to see what happens with Red Hood after Future States. I heard that. I heard it's garbage. There's one guy that I know that is playing on PC, and he says it's not that bad, but coffee's done. Okay. 2 more books, guys. We got issue 1033 of Detective Comics. Batman Detective Comics. Yeah, that's what this guy that I know was telling me, that he plays it on PC and all the problems that everyone's complaining about hasn't affected him. But you know, you can't just cater to one market. Like if it's fucking up on consoles, then you gotta figure that out. You can't just release it and hoping that like people just buy it on PC. Okay, 1033, Batman Detective Comics. Solid cover. This finishes up that Hush arc that they were doing, and the whole Damien thing. But dude, the whole artwork, who's Walker, it's Tomasi and Walker, and dude, first panel off the gate, the Damian Wayne, Bruce Wayne freaking dynamic was fire. You get this awesome splash. They go after Hush. They're smart as hell. Dude, the dialogue here, the action, the panel work was just so good. The way Walker and Hennessy and everybody in this book does their layouts and their artwork and their inking is so phenomenal, dude. I enjoyed this book almost more than the main Batman book. It's just really good artwork and really good story. When he took his cape off to go after Hush to fight him, and then you get this after thing of Damian and Bruce talking, and Bruce is trying to give him back the R, and I'm saying, "No, father, it's yours." I don't know what alias he's taking. He's wearing all black and gray. Like, what is Damian? Like, he's not Robin. Tim Drake has gone back to Robin. And then that guy wins mayor, and at the end he's like, "What do I do next? What do I do next?" Which was, interesting. Oh, okay, and then him cleaning out like stuff in the manor and taking the dogs to the brownstone was really cool. Do we see Bat Cow too? So he grabs Bat Cow right there, and everyone ends up. And he's driving. Do we show where we're going? It says next Future States, but he drives. So I'm assuming that he took the dogs, the cat, and the cow. 2 dogs, a cat, and a cow. Get in a car with Batman. Where do they go? This is an 8. Fire. like a fire 8. Yeah, Detective Comics does not disappoint. Dark Detective, dude, so excited for that Future State title. First off, the suit that they got Batman wearing is phenomenal. Like, woo! Next Batman's gonna be cool, dude. I can't wait. I can't wait, dude. Next week is gonna be. So next week, nothing really comes out. And then the week after that is Future State starts. And Death Metal 7, the last issue of Death Metal, comes out in 2 weeks. And we get to finally be done with Death Metal and thousands of tie-ins. But yeah, before that, we got one more. Actually, there's another one next week. This one shot is Dark Knight's Death Metal, The Secret Origins. And it's 100% my pick of the week. I know a lot of people are getting really sick and tired. I know the guys in 1 month later, which is going to be, I think, January 9th. Everybody's sick of all the tie-ins. We're sick of all the one-shots and the tie-ins. Dude, this is fire. This is so cool. This whole book is about Superboy Prime and his backstory about being an unpowered person reading the DC Comics. Like, and then all of a sudden getting powers. And then obviously the whole story with him and the crisis with him happens, obviously. But it shows you some backstory. Literally, this is the coolest shit ever, dude. It's him in a comic store reading comics. Like, this is Clark Kent in this universe reading about Clark Kent in the other universe. You know, him as a normal human falling in love with this girl, and and then she's gone. And how on Halloween they dressed up as trying to remember what the costume was. Her name is Lori. Okay, Lori the Mermaid. Okay, that was the reference. So they go, and he's dressed as Superman, and he tries to fly. And in this universe, after that, in the main continuity at this time, after this event is when he gets his powers, I would assume. And then all that stuff goes down that we already know. And then we end up with him in the death metal situation, and how like Supergirl and Superboy are like being dicks to him. And then you get some of my. This is probably my favorite set of panels in the whole book, is like when Crypto comes over to him, dude. So well. Who's the artist on it? Dude, there's so many names on this book. I don't even know. Artwork here was awesome. And then Superboy's got to go be a dick, which is so awful. Like, I really like this Superboy character, how he's normally written, but. So then, they have the fight with all the evil Supermen. Really great artwork here, dude. And he takes out a Superman. And he's like, there's some of the dialogue, and he sees all the freaking 52 worlds, and he's trying to like do something about it where he could take over and maybe change the game. And he ends up having to fight Batman That Laughs. Awesome fight scene against those two. And then, Crypto shows up. That was awesome. He sees, like, he tries to make a deal Batman Who Laughs tries to make a deal with Superboy Prime, and he sees like this potential universe where all these people like him. And you have like all like the old school OG like costumes for like Teen Titans and everybody. And then, dude, this was sick. Look at this artwork, dude. Awesome. And then he shatters the fucking shit, and then you get this, dude. And no one knows who took out, like, did that, and obviously it's him because no one can see him. But look at this, dude. If I want a poster of this. I would love to have a poster of this behind me right now. Just Crypto, freaking, you know, on top of Superboy Prime like that. That'd be phenomenal. But then he wakes up back in that universe that we originally started the book in, with him reading about that fight scene that just happened and him remembering everything. And you know, he's back with Laurie, and then you get these really cool panels over here where he sees the car. He's like, "You don't have any powers," and he's like, "Well, I guess the story's not over, cause bitch, he does." Dude, phenomenal. Phenomenal story. It's easily an 8.5, maybe a 9. Probably a 9. Out of all the one-shots, right now, out of memory, it's my favorite. Sorry I haven't really looked at the camera a lot. But yeah, guys, I'll go over these in a second after we're going to do my thing where we do this. There we go. Boom. Pull that up in the background. And here we are. So obviously, guys, add it. If you don't know, this is LeagueOfComicGeeks.com, where I put together my pull list for every week. Okay. So obviously, this is next week. So next week we got Batman Annual. We have Last 52 from Dark Knights, Death Metal. Then we get 16 on X-Men. We get 8 on Wolverine, and we get issue 55 of Amazing Spider-Man. I'm probably picking this up, even though I'm not caught up with this story arc because of this cover everyone's talking about. And then first week of January, we got 56 of Spider-Man. The last issue of Adventure Continues from Batman. It's the animated series comic. It's this Christmas special, 2 weeks after Christmas. I don't know. Last issue of Dark Knight's Death Metal. Then we fly straight into freaking future states with Superman of Metropolis, The Flash, the next Batman. I might pick up Harley Quinn. I've been watching the HBO Max. They have the Harley Quinn animated show that's new. It's really freaking good. I might pick that up. Not sure yet. Hellions 8, Venom 32, and X Factor 6. Very excited for X Factor here. Hellions, I'm not sure about it. I might honestly drop Hellions because I don't really enjoy this team. Unless something happens. I don't like Sinister. I don't like Wild Child. I don't like these characters. I like Psylocke and I like Havoc, and that's basically it. So I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing with that. And then after that, we got, this is the second week of January. Second week of January, we got Amazing Spider-Man 57. Dude, are they just doing Spider-Man after Spider-Man? It's 3 weeks in a row of Amazing Spider-Man. That's crazy. Maybe I don't want to call it Spider-Man. I don't know. I'm going to hop on it. And then Future States, you get a boomer, bro. Dark Detective, Justice League, Kara Zor-El, Superwoman, Robin Eternal, Teen Titans. So excited. You got Marauders, issue 17. You got issue 2 of Sword. I'm not sure how Sword's going to play in. Obviously, this is going to be a King in Black tie-in with that cover. You can tell. That's the null symbol. Not sure how that's gonna play out. Really not sure if I'm even into it. But Seven Secrets, I'm getting into that, and that will be discussed on 1 month later, which is the Twitch cast that the virtual book club that I belong to hosts on Twitch. It'll be on 2 channels. It'll be on my channel and the 1 month later channel. For the first couple, we're gonna be posting them live on both, hoping to pull an audience and then transition over. And then the next weekend. Alright, so we got issue 2 of Batcat, Cable 7, Deceased Dead Planet last issue 7, Catwoman from Future States, Nightwing from Future States. Super excited for this Nightwing book. I'm really excited for Nightwing after Future States. But this book looks really cool. Just that cover looks awesome. Superman Worlds of War, gonna be pretty cool. You get issue 2 of Next Batman. Then you get issue 3 of King in Black. I'm pretty sure I'm dropping Legion. I'm not sure. Once in Future, which I'm now in for it. That's issue 15, and then X-Force issue 16. I think that's one more week of January where you get another Amazing Spider-Man, which is kind of crazy. Excalibur 17, Batman Superman, Dark Detective, Suicide Squad, New Mutants 15, Wolverine 9, and X-Men 17. I'm really excited for all these books. Let's go back. Boom. And boom. I'm really excited for all the books that are coming out. That does it for the comic stream. I'm going to wrap this up. I got to take care of some stuff, do some laundry and stuff, and I'll be back in like an hour or so to do some gameplay. So, catch you then. Thank you guys. This has been the Vinyl Casket, home of the lamest tastes. I'll be back in like an hour, 2 hours, and we'll be playing some gameplay. We're going to start off with Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2, and then who knows what we'll be playing. See you guys.